Seaworld in Orlando, Florida. They have 3 incredible full-size coasters, and today I'm going to rank them from my least favorite to my most favorite. Wait, only 3 coasters? That's it? Yeah, 3 coasters. But we're not talking 3 okay coasters. We're talking 3 great coasters. I mean, come on, let's be real. How many times do you ride a roller coaster and you think it's going to feel like this, but yet it feels like this? Just because a park has a lot of roller coasters does not mean that they're all that good. A lot of times you ride them for the credit and that's it. So shout out to SeaWorld for delivering 3 spectacular coasters, and just look at the beauty of this park. Drop them bars. Enough with the cinematic stuff. Coming in at number 3 is Kraken, a B&M floorless coaster. This is the 2nd longest floorless coaster in the world. Number 1 would be Dominator, located at Kings Dominion in Doswell, Virginia. Kraken was opened in June of 2000. It's 153 foot tall and it hits speeds of 65 miles an hour. It also features 7 inversions. And you know, I've heard people say that this isn't the smoothest coaster out there. You know, it's not the best B&M they've ever ridden, but when I rode it, I rode front seat, I got a really smooth ride. So, you know, I can only speak for myself and what I experienced, and I actually had a lot of fun on this. The pacing seemed to be good, and I really liked how I dived into a cave underneath the pathway where people walk. So, yeah, I really enjoyed this ride. 2 thumbs up. Coming in at number 2 is Manta. This is a flying coaster built by B&M. And it's got to be one of the most photogenic coasters that I've ever seen. It's at the front of the park, and at that turn where it looks like it's diving into the water, I mean, everyone lines up there to take pictures and video. You know, one thing I really like about this coaster is the way it puts you into the flying position. Some coasters you'll sit down and then they actually lean you down, and then everything's falling out of your pockets and it's super uncomfortable, and they wait to a later part of the ride to actually flip the track, so then you're in the flying position. But with Manta, you're actually sitting down and it pulls you up into the flying position, so it's super comfortable the whole ride, and those are definitely my favorite types. And yeah, Manta's not packed with a bunch of airtime, but it does have a lot of great elements. It is extremely forceful at times, and it's really smooth, and it's so beautiful to look at. So when you have all that, everything kind of comes together and it just makes for a great ride. And my number 1 favorite ride from SeaWorld in Orlando, Florida is Mako, a B&M hypercoaster. And I've got a chance to ride quite a few hypercoasters, but some of my favorites are Apollo's Chariot from Busch Gardens in Williamsburg, Virginia, Diamondback from Kings Island, and Intimidator from Carowinds. But I must say, I think Mako is my new favorite. The ride is themed to sharks, and it's got one of the coolest color combinations that I've ever seen on a coaster. And it's also the tallest, the longest, and the fastest coaster in the Orlando area. It's 200 foot tall and it hits speeds of 73 miles an hour, and man, does this ride pack some airtime. I love airtime, and any coaster that gives this much of it is always going to be near the top of one of my lists. So if you ain't got a chance to check out these 3 fantastic coasters, I highly encourage you to get down to SeaWorld and check them out. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you'll click that subscribe button, and I really hope you'll watch some more of my videos. As always, thanks for watching.